We've got an exciting adventure lineup for you today. A 3-day whirlwind trip through the incredible city of Athens, Greece. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications because we've got plenty more travel itineraries coming your way. You won't want to miss them. Make sure you stick around until the end of the video, where we'll be sharing some exclusive tips and hidden gems that you won't find in any guidebook. Trust us, you won't want to miss out. Let's jump right in. Day 1. Must-see highlights of Athens. The Acropolis and the Parthenon. Located at the heart of Athens, the Acropolis is not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but also the top attraction for anyone visiting the city. At the summit of the Acropolis, the Parthenon takes center stage. Built during the 5th century BC under the leadership of Pericles, this iconic temple was dedicated to the goddess Athena. Is not only historically significant, but also stand as one of the first ancient structures made entirely from marble, weighing an astounding 20,000 tons. The Acropolis Museum. A visit to the Acropolis Museum is a must when in Athens. And if you can, try to stop by before heading up to the Acropolis itself. This will give you a deeper understanding of the site's rich history. The museum showcases around 4,000 artifacts uncovered from the Acropolis, and its modern design is impressive. As you wander through, you'll be treated to amazing views of the Acropolis. To wrap up your visit, head to the top floor cafe for a drink while taking in the stunning scenery. The Plaka District. Wander through Plaka, one of Athens' most iconic neighborhoods, known as the city's Old District. It's often called the District of the Gods due to its locations right at the foot of the Acropolis. Despite its lively atmosphere, Plaka has retained its charming appeal, while narrow streets and beautiful houses. As you explore, you'll come across a blend of Byzantine architecture and neoclassical homes, along with plenty of stalls selling souvenirs and local goods. For an even more authentic experience, venture into the nearby district of Anafutika. With its whitewashed houses and blue shutters, this area feels like a cyclic village. It's a peaceful spot, offering incredible views of Athens, especially from the top of Stratanus Street. Another must-visit in Athens is the ancient Agora. In ancient times, this was the heart of the city, bustling with political, cultural, and commercial activity, as well as social gatherings. While much of the site is now in ruins, it's still a fascinating place to explore. One of its standout attractions is the Temple of Hephaestus, built in 449 BC during Pericles' era, and is one of the best preserved Doric temples in Greece. Don't miss the on-site museum where you can see artifacts discovered here, including impressive statues and a model that shows what the Agora looked like in its prime. Let's continue our Athens adventure with a stop at Monastiraki, a lively district right in the heart of the city, next to Plaka. The main hub here is Monastiraki Square, known for its beautiful Byzantine church and vibrant atmosphere. The area feels like a bustling bazaar, with narrow alleyways packed with shops selling everything from souvenirs to clothing, shoes, and jewelry. If you're visiting on a Sunday, don't miss the famous Monastiraki Flea Market at Avicennia Square. You'll find antique dealers selling old books, silver, leather goods, and more. Be prepared to haggle. It's part of the fun, and early risers might score the best deals. As the day winds down, make your way to Philopappos Hill for a spectacular sunset view of the Acropolis, also known as the Hill of the Muses. This spot offers one of the best panoramic views of Athens. A short 10-minute walk up one of the many paths lead to the summit. Standing 147 meters tall, from the top, you'll enjoy breathtaking 360-degree views of the city, stretching to the port of Piraeus, across Attica, and even out to nearby islands on clear days. Don't forget to check out the Philopappos Monument, built in honor of a Roman senator who was a generous benefactor to Athens. Day 2. Discovering Athens. Panathenaic Stadium. Put on your walking shoes, because today we're exploring Athens on foot. Our first stop is the impressive Panathenaic Stadium, the only stadium in the world built entirely out of marble. Imagine the incredible effort that went into its construction. Originally built for the Panathenaic Games, which inspired the modern Olympic Games, the stadium was later expanded by Herodes Atticus to seat an astounding 50,000 spectators. Entry requires a separate ticket, but at just €5, it's definitely worth it. Temple of Olympian Zeus. Like many ancient temples in Athens, the Temple of Olympian Zeus was eventually stripped of its material to build other structures in the city. But in its prime, it was an architectural wonder, conceived by ambitious Athenian leaders who envisioned creating the grandest temple in the world. Although it took over 600 years to complete, it was finished during the reign of Roman Emperor Hadrian. Despite the long time it took to build, the temple was actively used for only about a century. Hadrian's Ark. As you head back into the city, consider grabbing lunch in Plaka. It's the perfect spot to refuel before continuing your exploration. Afterwards, be sure to visit the Hadrian's Ark if you haven't come across it yet. This ancient ark was built to honor the Roman Emperor Hadrian, and it still stands tall today. A fun tip: if you stand in the right spot, you can catch a view of the Acropolis framed perfectly through the ark. The National Garden and Zepion Park. Need a break from the hustle and bustle of the city? Take a relaxing stroll through the National Garden and Zepion Park, a green oasis in the heart of Athens. This peaceful spot is perfect for unwinding in the shade and escaping the crowds for a bit. It's conveniently located between the Panathenaic Stadium and Syntigma Square, making it an ideal stop to enjoy some nature in the middle of your day. Philopappos Hill is one of the best places in Athens to catch a sunset. There are 3 ways to reach the top. You can take the cable car, drive part way and hike the rest, or hike the whole way up. Since we'd already done a lot of walking and wanted to save more time, we opted for the cable car, which costs €15 for 2 people. Just a heads up, the cable car runs underground, so you won't get any views until you reach the summit. But once you're there, the views are absolutely worth it. If you're looking to experience Athens nightlife, head over to the Gazi district. Once an industrial area, it's now one of the trendiest spots in the city. Whether you're in the mood for a cool bar with outdoor seating, a lively restaurant, or a club, Gazi has something for everyone. The areas around Kerameikos Metro, along with the Kilion, Gergithion, and Butadon streets are always full of energy and excitement, making it a great place to spend the evening. Day 3. Day trip to Peloponnese region. Athens is the perfect starting point for any Greek adventure, while many travelers use it as a jumping-off spot for the famous islands like Santorini or Mykonos, or even to visit the stunning monasteries at Mythora. There's so much more to discover nearby. Today, we're taking you beyond Athens to explore 2 incredible historical sites. Mycenae. About 120 kilometers from Athens, Mycenae was a bustling center around 1350 BC, with around 30,000 people living in the citadel and surrounding areas. One of the main reasons archaeologists were able to locate Mycenae so easily is thanks to the iconic Lion's Gate. This structure, which dates back to ancient times, was documented by the Greek geographer Pausanias in the 2nd century AD and remains the only surviving example of Mycenaean sculpture. The massive stones used to build Mycenae gave rise to myths about Cyclops, as many believe only such mythical giants could move such enormous rocks. Mycenae also offers a rare glimpse into ancient urban planning, with layouts resembling the cities described in Homer's Iliad. For fans of the movie Troy, it's easy to see the connections. Epidaurus. Though smaller than some of Athens' other famous theaters with room for around 13,000 to 14,000 spectators, the ancient theater of Epidaurus is incredibly well preserved, dating back to the 4th century BC. Its acoustics are so exceptional that the theater still hosts performances of ancient Greek dramas today, and is known as one of the most acoustically perfect theaters from that era. Epitaros is part of a larger sanctuary dedicated to Asclepius, the Greek god of medicine. In ancient times, people came from far and wide to stay overnight at the sanctuary in the hope of waking up healed by divine interventions. The sanctuary offered everything from sleeping quarters to baths and entertainment spaces. Where to eat in Athens? La Cigale et la Fourmi. Don't let the French name fool you. This restaurant offers amazing Greek cuisine. They have several locations in Athens, but the only one in Syntagma is in the center of the action. The cozy atmosphere complements the delicious traditional dishes. Bluefish Athens. Located just a stone's throw away from the Roman Agora, this restaurant is a must-visit for seafood lovers. Their menu combines traditional recipes with a modern twist, and the service and the ambiance are top-notch. Leondi Traditional Greek Restaurant. Situated across from the Acropolis Museum, Leondi stands out from the crowd with its authentic Greek cuisine. Skip the touristy spots and enjoy generous hearty portions of truly delicious food here. Travel tip. We've got a great tip to make your Athens trip even better. Grab the Athens Pass. It's your fast pass to all the main attractions, including the Acropolis and the Acropolis Museum. Without the long lines, plus it comes with an audio guide covering 100 key spots around the city, packed with interesting facts and stories. You'll get 10% off at other attractions, which is a nice bonus. That's a wrap for our amazing 3 days exploring Athens. If you enjoyed this adventure and want more epic itineraries like this one, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next city. Safe travels!